Hey, I'm Danielle and welcome to Books and Beyond. I have a Fabled unboxing for you today. This is, I think, a March box, our March box. And I have to say, this comes from Australia to the US. This actually got here in like record time. I want to say like 10 days at the most. It got here really fast. And I have to say, I was very impressed because usually I say like 3 to 4 weeks, but this was like 2 weeks. So that is excellent. Don't know if it'll happen every time that way, but hey, here's to hoping. So if you are thinking about this box and you're in the US, you can kind of get an idea. Sometimes it comes quicker. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just open this. Not a lot of filler in this box. So here we go. I love how pretty their boxes are. I know we say that like every time, but I can't help it. This was wrapped a little bit looser, so hopefully there's no damage because this is kind of not very well bubble wrapped. So far I'm not seeing any damage on the books. Your Fabled Knights book for March is Promises and Pomegranates. Oh, this has been on my TBR for a long time. Oh my gosh. Oh, yay. Okay, I'm really excited. Oh, signed by Sav R. Miller for Fabled. So there we go. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that. I love that. Very beautiful. They don't have the stickers, but they do have these really nice embossed cards. So I like that. Alrighty, so here's our book, Promises and Pomegranates. And look at that. Oh my gosh, y'all. So Fabled is like seriously up there on my like favorites right now. They just are doing so well. I would say this is probably my #1 book box right now. Fairy Loot is not far behind in quality and book choices. Book choices is the biggest part for me. So here is our book. Look at the detail on this. I love how pretty it is. And then we have solid edges and then this really pretty, here you can see the pomegranates in the picture. It's got this nice rich berry color with the red, and I love that. Let's look at the back. You cannot love a person fully without knowing the darkness etched into their soul. So here we have the end papers inside. I'm learning all this book lingo as I'm doing these. That's what they're called, end papers. They always have this like crisp white paper that they do. Here we have an author's note, and then we have our prologue. So this is like really, here's our end papers again. It's got also her other books. I have heard of this author and I do want to get into reading her books, and this is one that has been on my TBR, so I'm so glad that I get to start with this one. So that's nice. So I love this, and I love the pretty cards that it came with. And I am going to put these in the book so I don't lose them. So this is our Fabled Knights. This book, I get Fabled Knights and Fabled Twilight. So this is more the darker romance. And then the Fabled Twilight is more like lighter. It's got romance, but it's fantasy romance. Usually like, I would say low medium spice. Medium low spice. Okay, I love these little cards. It's like a little, I love how you open it. It's like this. Your Fabled Twilight book for March is A Cursed Kiss by Jenny Hickman. I want to say I've heard of this one too, but I don't know. But here is our signed by card, and look at that. Very pretty. Man, authors have like the prettiest signatures. I feel like mine is not as pretty. All right, let's get this plastic off so we can see the book better. Already. Oh, wow. Okay, so you know how I said just like literally 5 seconds ago that Fabled Twilight tends to be medium low spice? Well, this picture on the back might suggest otherwise. I mean, who's to say what medium low spice is? That could be very spicy. All right. Okay, so clearly we have this little silhouette on the back. And we have, this one has a dust jacket on it. So this one, let's look at the sprayed edges. We have this nice solid like purple. I like the purple. Very cool. Very detailed. And then this nice, it's like a blue sword on the front. So that's really nice too. So let's look inside. Okay, so this book, living on an island, plagued by magic and mythical monsters, isn't a fairy tale, it's a nightmare. Okay, so after Keelan witnessed her sister's murder at the hands of the legendary Catganaw, an immortal creature who seduces women and kills them with a cursed kiss. Oh yes, I have heard of this book. She realized there's nothing she wouldn't do to get her back. With the help of a vengeful witch, she's given everything she needs to resurrect the person she loves most. But first, she must slay the Catganaw. I know I'm saying that wrong, but that's okay. It's okay. And so we have this. So I like that the synopsis and all that is in foiling. So here we go. There's a cursed kiss. And then we have... The one thing I will say about Sprayed, just look at this. I'm just going to show you. Listen. So they kind of like crinkle a little. You got to kind of loosen them up. The pages kind of stick together. So like they kind of stick. But they come unstuck very easily. So you can see that. So I think, is this part of a series? I thought it was, but I'm not sure. It sounds like it is. Let me look in the back. Oh, see, here's more crinkling. But it'll be fine as I read it. Oh, no, the end. But it says Miss of Erin 1, so I'm guessing it is. See? So I did read about this book, and this one is also on my list. So let's look at the hardcover on the inside. We just have some nice foiling, and we have Myths of Erin 1, and then A Life for a Life. Very cool. So I will say one other thing about this that I don't know about Fabled is that they do, I have seen a lot of book ones come from them, but I have not seen, oh, so there is a silhouette here on the back, but I have not heard of them doing like the subsequent series for some of these books that they have put in their book box. So like I did the Amelia Hutchins one, that was, I believe it was Fighting Destiny. That's part of a series, so it's like, okay, are they going to do the rest of the series? I haven't heard anything on their social media. I always operate under the intention that yes, they will, but that's something that I would keep in mind, and I know I, as a subscriber, am going to keep an eye on because they are so new to me. I will say that that's something to just keep in mind with book boxes too, because like I have What Lies Beyond the Veil from Bookish Box, but it looks like they're not doing the rest of that series, and so it's kind of like, oh, so I just have the book 1 special edition. I was going to look for the description of this book. So that is what's missing from this one, I will say, is there's no synopsis of what the book is about. It's not even on our cards. So I know it's on my list though. So here we have all rights reserved, author's note, list of triggers. So anyway, I will say that's what's missing from this book. They forgot that. Anyway, that's okay, because I know I want to read it. So anywho, so yeah, so and if this is book 1 of a series, I don't know, I can't remember. I didn't know if that was in the beginning either, actually, now that I think of it. Now I kind of want to look, because again, you want to be able to complete the series. You want it to look, oh, I think it was in the back, you want a cohesive series. And like for me, I read my special editions. I don't usually have an additional copy of things. So here, okay, here we go. So there are other books in this one. So anyway, let's just see what they do. So let's keep an eye on Fabled for that. Other than that though, excellent book choices. And like I said, they're one of my top ones right now. These are all books I want to read. If I could read multiple books at once, I would. But anyway, so if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any questions, and I will respond to those if there are any. But other than that, have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.